The vagus nerve is the body's main communication line between the brain and the nervous system, and learning to activate it is like discovering a natural switch for calming anxiety. When the vagus nerve is weak or underactive, the body stays in a constant fight or flight mode, where the heart races, breathing becomes shallow, and the mind fills with fear or worry. But when you strengthen this nerve through simple daily exercises, your body shifts into a state of safety and rest. This shift rewires your brain's response to stress, making anxiety feel less overwhelming and more manageable. One of the most effective vagus nerve activating techniques is deep diaphragmatic breathing. When you inhale deeply and let the belly rise, you gently stimulate the nerve fibers that run near the diaphragm. This signals the brain that the body is safe, slowing down the fight or flight response. Repeating this for a few minutes daily strengthens your stress recovery system. Over time, your emotional reactions become softer, your thoughts clearer, and anxiety loses its grip. This simple breath practice is the foundational exercise for rewiring the anxious brain. Another powerful method is slow humming. When you hum, the vibrations travel through your chest, throat, and sinuses, areas rich with vagus nerve branches. These vibrations create a soothing resonance inside the body, activating the parasympathetic nervous system. The mind begins to settle, heart rate decreases, and emotional tension melts away. Many people find that just 1 minute of humming instantly grounds them, making this an easy tool for moments of sudden anxiety or mental overwhelm. Cold exposure is another surprisingly effective vagus nerve exercise. Splashing cold water on your face or placing a cool pack on your neck activates diving reflex sensors, which immediately calm the heart and slow the stress response. This shock of cold signals the brain to drop out of high alert and return to balance. Over time, this strengthens your vagal tone and trains your brain to recover faster from anxious episodes. Even a few seconds of cold stimulation can reset your emotional state. Gentle neck stretches and slow head rotations also stimulate the vagus nerve, which runs along the sides of the neck. These movements release tension from the shoulders and jaw, areas where anxiety often hides. As the muscles relax, blood flow improves and the vagus nerve becomes more responsive. This combination lowers physical stress signals before they reach the brain, helping you experience calm from the body outward. Practicing these stretches mindfully can turn them into a meditation of movement. Slow, mindful chanting or repeating a calming sound engages both breath control and throat vibration, creating double activation of the vagus nerve. This practice has been used for thousands of years in meditation traditions because it naturally rewires emotional circuits. When you chant slowly and intentionally, your brain waves shift into a calmer rhythm. Your heart rate becomes steady, and your entire nervous system enters a peaceful state. This helps break the mental loops that fuel anxiety. Mindful exhalation is another key exercise. The vagus nerve is most activated during the exhale, not the inhale. When you intentionally make your exhale longer than your inhale, such as inhaling for 4 seconds and exhaling for 6, you activate deep parasympathetic relaxation. This extended exhale tells your brain that danger has passed. Practiced consistently, it retrains your mind to shift out of anxiety faster and stay calm longer. Gut-focused relaxation is also vital because the vagus nerve deeply connects the brain and gut. When the body is tense, digestion stops and the gut sends distress signals back to the brain, worsening anxiety. Gentle abdominal massage or placing warm hands on the stomach calms these signals, allowing the vagus nerve to send back messages of safety. This gut-brain loop becomes stronger each time you practice, gradually restoring emotional balance and mental clarity. Another technique is slow, rhythmic movements such as walking meditation. When movement is smooth and repetitive, the brain shifts into a relaxed pattern where the vagus nerve becomes highly active. Your steps begin to synchronize with your breath, grounding your emotions and stabilizing your mental state. This method is especially helpful for those who struggle with stillness during anxiety. Movement becomes the doorway to peace. The power of these vagus nerve exercises lies in their ability to retrain your brain from the inside out. Anxiety stops feeling like an uncontrollable force and becomes something your body knows how to regulate. With consistent practice, breathing, humming, cold exposure, movement, and mindfulness, you create a nervous system that naturally returns to peace. This is how you rewire your brain, step by step, breath by breath, into a calmer, stronger, and more resilient state.